In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
It is I, the unpituited Trentonator. Disclaimer, not financial advice. We are not liable for any personal financial decisions. This is for entertainment purposes only. And yes, I just read that from the top of my head because I don't know where the entertainment part is, but it's there in the fine print. See, there's me. It is I, Trent, laughing.
I was on another tab.
Welcome in, guys, to another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. We are your hosts, T-Square and Trentonator. Guys, how's your weekend coming along, man? Are you guys worried? Are we worried? We're gonna have to find out what's happening next week. Well, we're gonna dive right in. But first, I got me into Shoot's Jubilee. It's a glass bottle, man. I got me my little bottle opener here. My XRP hat, you guys can't tell, is right over there, right behind me. I'm just not wearing it because I got my hair all styled today. It looks good, man. I feel like I just came out of a 1980s Grease film. Actually, I don't know when did Grease come out.
Sound 80 sounds about right.
Who plays in that?
I don't know.
Not LaFon's. Frick, what's his name? Vince Vaughn? Is that Vince Vaughn? I think maybe.
No, zero clue. I'm not the guy to ask that.
Clue. What's up, Turbo Comments? How you doing, my friend? Hello from Eastern Washington, my brother, my fellow in Washingtonian. I was playing Apex the other day, Trent, and I was like, "Where you guys from?" These two guys just happened to both have mics. They're like, "Oh, we're from Sequim, Washington." Like, shoot, you guys are right. John Travolta. Thank you. Yes. No, Vince Vaughn and John Travolta kind of look alike. Kind of. Yes, that's who it is. Oh, okay. It's all over. It's over. Sell everything. I don't think it's over yet, John. The CEO of Bitwise actually came out today, and he said that we've been in a bear market since May, and he thinks it's almost over.
Yeah, I'm starting to I'm starting to be sympathetic toward that point of view as well.
Yeah, I think you guys might all be right, but I've been bearish, man, the last month since we got this red dot. Where am I at? Where's the charts? There it is. Throwing you guys on the screen. Let's take a look, man. What do we got? Actually, you know what? I do want to read one story. How much time do we have till we get to close? 10 minutes. Okay, I got a little time. Oh, I do want to cover this story, guys. It struck me, man. Peter Schiff calls out strategies model fraud. Challenges Saylor to a debate. Schiff also challenged Binance co-founder CZ to
Peter
a
shit.
debate. Yeah. CZ to a debate slate. What did I say?
Oh no! At first it sounded like you said Peter shit, and then
Oh.
corrected the shift.
CZ to a debate slated to take place in December in United Arab Emirates. The gold investor Peter Schiff called Strategy's business model, which hatched the biggest Bitcoin BTC treasury company in the world, a fraud on Sunday and challenged the company's founder Michael Saylor to a debate. Schiff, who is one of the crypto's and Bitcoin's harshest critics and a staunch gold advocate, that's a weird word to say, stanch, let's just say gold advocate, challenged Saylor to a debate at Binance Blockchain Week in Dubai. United Arab Emirates in December, in a separate expo, Schiff argued, MicroStrategy's business model relies on income-oriented funds, buying its high-yield preferred shares, but those published yields will never actually be paid. Once fund managers realize this, they'll dump the preferreds. MicroStrategy's entire business model is a fraud. Saylor and I both be speaking at a Binance Blockchain Week in Dubai, and it's funny that Peter Schiff's speaking in Dubai in early December. I challenged Saylor to debate the propositions with me. Regardless of what happens to Bitcoin, I believe MicroStrategy will eventually go bankrupt. Let's go. Once this happens, Strategy will no longer be able to issue more debt, sparking a death spiral for Schiff, continued. Schiff's challenge and negative outlook to Bitcoin and a broader crypto industry came amid Bitcoin falling below 99,000 level and a general downturn in the crypto treasury sector. Gold reclaimed prices levels above 4,000. Well, you know what, Mr. Schiff? The fact that we've been above 99,000 this long and hasn't had some sort of retracement shows how strong Bitcoin is.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into the charts. We're gonna jump into the monthly. You guys know I've been bearish on the monthly. Take a peek. We got 14 days left. Can it go lower? I think it could go as low as this 21, which is about 86,364 bucks at the moment. The 2-week closes next week. We have an X. X means short. It means we're going to go lower. So I think we're going to come lower. We might come touch this red 50-day moving average at 83,000. The weekly has open doors to the downside. Stokes RSI strength coming down, and I do think that we're bearish until the beginning of next year. That's kind of like my ballpark. If we could get some sort of strong flip on Bitcoin, then I'll reverse what I'm saying. But currently, right now, I am bearish, man. Green money flows coming down, strength coming down, Stokes RSI coming down, VWAP coming down, open doors to the downside. And we have an average dollar price right now of Bitcoin at 99,870. So we know we're going to get another red candle down because we're using Heike sheet. We know the average, we're going off the average. So right now, Bitcoin's actual price is 94,000. So if Bitcoin doesn't come up $5,000 in the next 7 minutes, we know we're going to get a candle. If it came up that much, I'd be pretty shocked. We also have the 8-day closing today too, Trent. 5-day also closes today. That's be some good data to get back into everything. I am selling. It's over. I don't think it's over, John. I do think we have more downside though. At least for Bitcoin, altcoins might be a little different depending on how the dominance looks. Some altcoins are shooting up like ICP and Zcash. 3-day we had a close a day or two ago. Shows a little bit more downwards pressure still. Stokes coming down, strength coming down. Money flow coming down, open doors to the downside. You talked about manipulation coming on over here on the 2-day, and I'm bearish on the 2-day. Same with the daily. We had the yellow X also on the daily, but the Stokes are just getting low on the daily, so that's just a good sign. I don't think we bottomed out yet, but it's showing that it's getting exhausted. We're starting to get some uneven butt cheek pattern, what Jason Casper calls bullish divergence. 12-hour. It's trying to decide if it wants to break up or down. Still kind of showing weak strength to the upside. What's up, Legrand Commission? How you doing, my friend? He had a big drop today. I bought more. I don't believe it's over yet. I have a price target about $2,500 for Ethereum, where I think it's going to end up. And my price target for Bitcoin is 85K. But I think TCing in today Ethereum at a 3K level is a strong support level. So good DCA strategy. We actually had a yellow X on Bitcoin yesterday on the 4 hour. I don't know if I even saw that. Momentum to the downside. Stokes are low. But they don't look like they're done, man. I just bearish. Call me the bearish bull. But the good news is, 1 hour, we have strong signal to the upside using the DBSI. We have double green dots, which is a good signal. Good strength, good Stokes RSI coming up. And the VWAP just broke up with the 1. I think that there's a good sign that we are in a pump on the 1 hour. I would expect, this is kind of not super strong, but I would expect to come up to 95K before we have some sort of inkling of continuation through the 21 or coming down below the 21 harder. Where are we at? Let's take a look at the dominance level. Are we creating a gap today, Trent? Are we creating a gap above us, right?
No. Well, no.
There'll be a little one above us because Friday we were lower, right? Or higher.
Where did we close Friday? Friday's close was at $94,594.
Oh wow, really? That's so funny. So there was literally no gap.
Right.
Oh, never mind then. I'm checking out the Bitcoin dominance right now. The dominance in the 1 hour shows that there's Bitcoin dominance wants to bleed into the alts. The 4 hour is undecided. It's a 50-50, 4-4. But we have momentum to the upside. Stokes RSI are low. Strength is kind of VWAP's kind of Coming to the 12 hour. The 12 hour shows actually Bitcoin dominance picking up. So you could say the 1 hour, we might get an altcoin pump. Within the 12 hour, which is going to project 2-3 days out, it's going to show it bleeding back into the Bitcoin. The daily also shows more downwards pressure for Bitcoin dominance, man. You know, if dominance starts rolling over, guys, altcoins might run hard. We got the X on dominance. Can Bitcoin dominance just bleed into other things like not altcoins but cash too, right?
Well, yeah, I mean,
theoretically. I mean, that's, you have to bounce that off the total too.
Yeah, stable coins.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Let's go to we're falling through the 21
and
moving average.
Yeah. Ethereum, stable coins, altcoins. You know, Bitcoin dominance is lowering. Just means that flow is going into anything other than Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But it has to be going into something that's in the market, though. It doesn't just mean that it's going out of like Bitcoin and into your bank account. Like, you know, it has to be into something that's in the total 3 market, like Ethereum, stablecoins, or altcoins.
But wouldn't the dominance still go down if you did sell it and put it into your wallet? Or into your bank? Because theoretically, it did go down.
Yeah, look, if the
that's not likely, I feel.
Yeah, if it means that the ratio of Bitcoin against the rest of total 3 is like, or the ratio of Bitcoin against Ethereum and altcoins is going down, if more cash is being pulled out of Bitcoin than it is out of altcoins, sure. But like, you know,
not a very common thing. Well, we got about 30 seconds left till we get the weekly close, Trent. So, you bullish or bearish? You think next week's going to be a good week just off what we have right now?
I kind of do.
I think we'll have a short squeeze.
I still think we're getting a decent November, a decent end to November. I mean,
yeah, we got 5 seconds left, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Let's see the data print. Oh, there we go. You know, one thing I do like seeing this is we went from a 13 to 11. You know, that shows a little bit of strength coming down.
Like, I personally don't see the reason why we have to stay bearish all the way until January. Here's the reason why. Let me just throw this up real quick. Like the 21 period moving average is up here at 100 and on the daily is up here at $103,400. So like the lower we go right now, and look at just what happened. Look at what just happened on the daily close right now. This stochastic RSI pointed up. Now look, can it come up a little bit and then dump down again? Yeah, but the 21 period moving average is up here, and stuff is starting to get so low on the indicators. Stochastic RSI at like 5 or 7, and then the RSI is incredibly low too. I mean, on the daily, the last time it's been below the dotted line was back here in February, and it stayed below that line for 1, 2, 3, like 3.5 daily candles, you know?
Yeah.
And then it had a big rip up. Now it ultimately did continue to roll over, but I gotta move my chart. It ultimately did continue to roll over, but it did not make a significantly lower low. It triple bottomed over the course of a month and then ripped up. So I don't know. To me, now also the other thing to consider is that when this happened, like the rip up was literally to the 21 MA. So you know, I don't. When
we have a new guest in the chat, I believe. Zerka, have we seen you before? Welcome in. Thank you. Yeah, you gotta be patient. Question: when the RSI is low, what does that mean?
Well, the RSI is the relative strength index, and I like to think about it as, it signals a few things. Like when the RSI is above 70, it's oversold. When it's below 30, which this is the upper and lower dotted lines here, it's a measure of whether an asset is oversold or overbought. So if it's above 70, I meant to say it's overbought. Sorry, I think I said oversold. So it's overbought when it's high, it's oversold when it's low. And so it's a measure of market strength. And I also like to think about it as a measure of sentiment as well, because what is strength really, except for buyer and seller exhaustion? You know, if RSI is very low, sellers are getting exhausted. If RSI is very high, buyers are getting exhausted. They're running out of capital, or at least capital that they are willing to deploy at those prices. So yeah, overbought, oversold, buyer seller exhaustion. That's how I like to think about it.
Yeah, that's a good example, Trent. You said, yes, sir. You've been around, Zerka. I know YouTube, they changed everybody's names to like their email tags or something like that. So it's hard for us to recognize some of the OGs that have been around. So I think you're saying you're new, but you've been around in crypto for a while. I think that's what I'm getting. Yeah, man.
We've seen Zerka in here before. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
This is how I feel too. Great Commission. This is exactly the thing. Like, October was not October. So I think that we're getting ready to see a similar thing. Like everyone's expecting, end to the bull market. Everyone's expecting a very, very bearish trend to ensue here, but I think it's going to do the opposite of what we expect.
I think Trent's probably right too, and also Zerka. I'm a huge Crow fan. I had a conversation with my brother-in-law on the way here, and I said, you know what? I might just go ham and just DCA into Crow as hard as I've ever DCA'd into anything before, because I don't think Crow's going anywhere but up. And I said, it's shocking to me how much I feel like nobody uses it, considering how, how much of a utility it provides. It's in all the markets. They pass their audits all the time. They have more money on hand than they know what to do with. They have the arena. They're shilling it. They're implementing Crow into everything. They got the true social aspect. They have the not X, but they're they're integrating into anything and everything and bringing their token in involved. And yeah, so I agree. And also, as what Trevor's saying with the whole market, it does look bearish, but it doesn't go down forever. I mean, we've gone down so much already. How much more can it go? And you guys do know I am bearish, and I do think that we'll go down a little lower. I think Trent's in the same boat. But you know what? Saying that, hey, we're gonna go from 94 to 85, it's a lot easier to do that than saying, hey, we're going from 120 to 85.
Yeah, well, and I'm still not convinced of the 85 part yet. But just to play devil's advocate, like if it goes to 85, we're nearing the territory where the risk reward ratio is not in favor of shorts right now. It's just not. But the reason why it's not, yes, on leverage, a move from 92 to 85 is a significant move, of course. But the risk reward ratio is starting to get to the point where it's not favoring shorts. For the simple,
what's the RH, Trent?
Huh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
What's RH?
I feel like Crow, not much trading exchange. It's like an RH of crypto exchanges.
Oh, I don't know. Once the ETF's approved, we'll launch. Yeah.
Robinhood. Oh yeah.
Robinhood. Yeah. So, the risk reward ratio, in my opinion, is not favoring shorts right now. The reason why is because if we go to number one, here's actually the biggest reason. Fear and greed index fell like below 10. So, selling the fear has never been a good strategy. Selling the fear has never been something that's proved to pay off. So can you sell the fear and still be in profit on your short position for, I don't know, the next hours, days, week? Could it go to 85? Of course it could. But selling the fear has never been a good strategy. This is the time to buy the fear, just like we should have sold the greed,
Yeah, well, yeah. And I think Crow's going to do better than Robinhood, DZ. I was talking about this because right now you can buy stocks on Crow in certain states, like mine. I can do that. And I think that Robinhood only sells so many cryptos, versus Crypto.com sells almost all the cryptos, and you can get main cryptos, and now you can get stocks on there too. I think they're going to start targeting some of the Robinhood's lunches. Also, they're working on right now making Crypto.com have a banking license, so you can have your checks deposited there, and you can kind of do all in one thing. I think it's gonna be pretty wild, which almost is dangerous to do because of how you prediction markets, your crypto, everything all in one, be easy. Loop, 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 loop. But yeah, I don't know if the ETF will launch Crow. I think it'll take time. I think Crow's gonna do really well long term. I can't see any way around it. All right, Robinhood and Crow is completely two different things. It was just an example. It's a good example, DZ.
Yeah, so move back to the 21 is like an almost $10,000 move at this point. We also have the fact that we've completed this death cross here on Bitcoin with the 50 period moving average coming under the 200, and if you just back test this, the last time we had a death cross, like the bottom was
Oh, I see
already.
I see it, Zerka. Yeah, you did change your name.
Yeah, the bottom was already in the last time we had a death cross, and then the last time we had one before that.
Have we heard of Sapien? Yeah, I think I have Sapien in my charts actually, and I think Sapien was like a couple weeks in a row were like the biggest winner. Now it's like the biggest loser, giving some of his gains back. I don't actually know what Sapien does, but I've maybe heard of it from you.
Let's see here. So
Yeah.
now I'm 3 for 3 on this. I'm just back testing this right now. It's interesting. 3 for 3 so far. The last 3 death crosses that we've got have actually marked the bottom. So let's see if I can get 4 for 4.
Yeah, I don't like what Zuckerbucks did to the Winklevoss twins either. You guys want to see the bruise my dog gave me? Whacked me so good. Camera. Look at that, guys. Freaking got me. Dang dog. So excited to see me. Ran into me with his dog bone.
Okay, now on this death cross, we went on to drop another
You also listen to
to drop another 20%. But this was in the bear market. This was in 2022. So this was like depth of a traditional 4-year bear market. And, nevertheless, after we put in the death cross, the bottom was actually 11 days away. So the death cross happened, and then you had another 11 days to the bottom. So that's another way to measure thing is time to bottom, right? So you got a death cross, 11 days afterward was the bottom for a while. And then, the last 3 death crosses that we've had after that, the bottom was already in when the death cross happened. Let's see if I can get 5. Okay, so bottom was basically in on this death cross as well. It went on to double bottom, but that's over a period of. That one went on to double bottom over the period of a month. I'd hate to see us just do nothing for a month, but it is what it is.
Hey Trent.
But after that month, we rallied. 82% in 48 days. So that would line up with a very bullish January. So out of 5 death crosses, the 5 previous death crosses we've had, 4 have already marked the bottom. One of those 4 had like a very sideways month out of it. And then we've had 1 out of the last 5 death crosses. It actually went on to drop, considerably more, but only over the period of 11 days. And so, that one death cross that had some more bearishness to go was in 2022, and it was in the middle of contagion. It was in the middle of crypto companies going insolvent left and right. And, it was a mess. Like those of us that were there remember it. And it was a very big mess that was going on. And even then, the death cross marked 11 days to the bottom. So, I don't know. I don't think we have to go to 85K. We certainly can, but again, the risk reward of shorting down to 85K versus the risk of pumping back up to the 21 here, you know, I don't know. Like it can take you either direction at that point. So,
Well, guys, before we jump in to look at some of the coins, we got CPN, we got ALX, we got Toshi, we have a few others. I got Crow, maybe Zora. I just wanted to come over here because tomorrow is our big day for a giveaway. We have a $100 giveaway. All you gotta do is come over to our X and we post it. I'd love to see if you put into a requote your favorite currency. But hey, we're doing a $100 giveaway tomorrow, so stay tuned for that.
guys, please go share it on X. Like, not just because we want the shares, but also because right now someone has a 1 in 6 chance of winning $100, and like we don't want the giveaways to continue to be so unentertaining. Like like if people perpetually have like a 1 in 6 chance, like why would you not get in on those odds? So please go over there and share the
giveaway. And anyways, too, on that note, guys, if you do want to trade with BitFi, they're the easiest exchange I've ever used. I've tried Blowfin, I've tried Weeks, I've tried Mexi. I didn't like any of them. But BitFi's slick, it's easy. It's no KYC, no VPN. You save 20% of your trading fees using our link. Now, if you're new to trading, you can deposit $100 and get a $60 bonus if you deposit into your futures account. Deposit $500, get a $100 bonus. Deposit $1,000, get a $200 bonus if you're more skilled. You deposit $5,000 and get $1,000 trading bonus in your futures account. Now, this ends the 15th, which is technically yesterday, but the link still should be good for you guys. And it's coming up here soon. Anyways, we appreciate you guys and support the channel. You should join the Discord as well and post your trades or charts in there, because me and Trent will help you out, man. We'll jump in there. I'll go over your charts with Market Cipher and see what I see, and Trent will go over with your basic TA. We do get kickbacks on the trading fees, and so we're inspired to give you our best advice. We're not going to give you financial advice. We'll tell you what we see and what we're going to do, what we're doing in your situation. But yeah, head on over there, guys. We definitely want to help out. If we come on over to our Discord right here, let me share this tab instead. All right. So you guys should be able to see it. Can you see it, Trent?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, we're gonna head on over to the Blue Crew. We got swing signals coming in. This is a long that we had 2 days ago for our TAC USDT. A lot of places don't do this, guys. They give you the long setup, the entry price at 542 to 490. I think it really gives you 5 take profit levels: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with the stop loss right here. And here's another one from Filecoin. Here's a long, entry price at $2, stop loss at 187, but take profit at $3.30. So they were eyeballing a huge profit margin come out of that. We also got scalp signals, and if you guys are scalpers, and these are aggravated by the top ROI traders. And some of them don't play out, but you can't win them all, right? This is just gives you the best setups, what a lot of people see. This was a long setup for ETH with the entry price at 33.72, the stop loss at 32.50, the take profit 36.50, and they're saying this is your margin. They're like, come down here in your zone, get in. Is your stop loss? Is your profit taking? It gives you good odds risk versus reward in all your trade setups. There's lots of them in there, but we also have our general chat. You can see when I move like this. Back over here. You can go into the general chat, check out what Fed's doing. He's posting all sorts of interesting stuff. You have a trade setup coming in here from Tom Crown. Trent's in here posting his Monkish Brewery and what his dog is doing. Got don't always trust your gut. Maybe don't trust your profile. Okay, thanks. We have other people in here charting and talking about everything in crypto, man. So just have fun. Join the group. I think it's $10 a month, but hey, if you want to be part of the most hydrated crypto community out there on the interweb, you gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. Jump on in.
Yeah, and you can get the link to the Discord by, becoming a $9.99 per month member of the YouTube channel. The Discord link is posted in the description of the members of the video. So
see what Daniel Ghazi said, Trent?
Yeah.
Seven people now, guys. 1 in 7. Someone's gonna win $100 tomorrow. It's a good day to buy, man. Everything's down.
Yeah. I do think that, Daniel. That is my. If I have to take a position, that is my position. That we close the CME gap and bounce. So.
Take a quick peek at Dash. Daniel Kaufman's in here. He says he took a $10,000 loss. Oh, I know you took that on your Avalanche. It's not strong strength pushing us to the downside from you on the weekly. There are people trying to push us down. You know, if I'm looking at this chart, Daniel, and I could be wrong, is I'm seeing a flag. It's flagging out. With, you could even say a resistant zone, like, you know, oh, that was a bad line, but whatever. So we're at the bottom of this triangle. I mean, this triangle could come back down to $72 before it wants to make a move. It's not giving a trigger wave to the downside yet. It's close, but we're kind of doing okay right there. On the 12-hour, it does want to roll over. It does. We do have some sort of resistance support right here at 77, but that's where I'd be kind of eyeballing a move. And we are currently above the 21, which is a good sign. We do bounce off the 21s more often than not. Here's a 21 right here. We could bounce, boom, there we go. Right off it. They do a lot of fake outs, man, right there. It's a danger zone. Even the 4-hour, we're coming towards that 21. I would expect to see some sort of rejection or a bounce off it. And what I mean by that, look, we broke above it. We stayed above it. Come down, we might bounce off. Same thing as over here. We broke above it, stayed above it, kind of retested it a little bit right there, came back up, came over here, retested it, tried to break back up, even broke all the way up over here, could not close above it. Retested, failed. Now we stayed bearish. We retested 21 right there. Came over here, we started retesting 21, we broke above it, now it's trying to retest 21. So the question is, are we going to fall below it, or are we going to stay above it? Hopefully we can stay above it and you can make some money, man. Like I said, dude, I was a little nervous on that trade. The 1 hour shows pressure to the downside into the zone of $80. So I'd keep $80 to $74 on my radar. You have a high, you have a high, you have a high. Now you're getting a lower low. So we got to get a move to the upside to stay bullish. You're trying to buy a ton more AVAX. Well, it's cheap now. It is cheap now, you know. The trick is just don't have that FOMO, man, and buy things that are shooting up like Dash. You know, when AVAX was down low, that would have been the time to accumulate. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. And I do think that you're gonna do well in crypto if you show that you have the balls to be able to sell things and buy things and move things around. You know, so if Dash shoots up, I hope it does, bro. Hope it does for you. To me, I'd be a little worried about being a Dash trade, just how hard it pumped. But yeah, look at Zcash. You know, Zcash I thought had bearish divergence and came back. I gotta move on, jump into some other coins. What was another coin we talked about, Trent? Was it ACLX?
I think so.
We'll take a look at ACLX. Also, Daniel, you should jump on our Twitter and share that link. Maybe get $100. You can put it into Dash or put it into AVAX. There's Toshi. I know we had Toshi call on here too. Toshi showing manipulation to the downside as of yesterday. It does look like it wants to bottom. We are in a zone right here. We'll see that the bullish divergence did not play out because of the manipulation in the market. Same with the 4 hour. It's trying, man, to make a move to the upside. It's a lot of the meme coins too. There's a lot of manipulation going on with them. It has to push towards the 21. You know, we got pressure to go to the 21. Question is, are we going to break above it? The money flow has been slowly increasing, which is a good sign. Stokes and strength are looking good. Also, it did reject off this. No, I can't say that's probably good. You could say that's a trend line. We did reject off that trend line and kind of close above it, so that's a good sign. We're kind of make a little bit of round and bottom on the 1 hour. The 2 minute shows a little bit of manipulation going on. We are at resistance right here. It's a pretty good safe spot, I think, to DCA into it. You know, we could go as low as 3.5. So we could go a little lower where we're currently at. Stokes are low. Strength trying to curve. You have a little bit uneven butt cheeks going on right now. You might even say there's some bullish divergence that's just trying to come in. Dash is going to hit 100 tomorrow. I hope it's so. I think it's more likely to hit 80. What did I say? 85 or 80 bucks, 74 bucks. I think it's more likely to do that before it hits 100. But I hope you're right. I'm just taking a look at ACLX. He said trend line. Well, ACLX has been hot, man. Has been hot. We're in some type of uptrend bull flag. Stokes just flipped green. Strength's looking good. We do have a trigger wave with momentum going to the upside. The VWAP kind of went a little bit. I would like to see this make a higher high. I would say I'm probably a little bit more bearish on this pattern because we didn't create a higher high. I'm seeing a pattern within a pattern, but this is what I'm just looking at also. I see consolidating in a bull pennant. Yeah, you got higher lows and lower highs, so it's consolidating. Got nice trigger wave on the 4 hour. I like that green dot. That's looking promising to me. We got 3.5 hours to get that to close. Yeah, that's a good trigger wave right there. It's trying. It is trying to break out this bull pennant. What was another coin, Trent? I have to go. Let's go through. What's up, Muffet? So the Trump Bill's boyfriend on the island. Banana Zone touched by Sapien. Sapien was one. We have Sapien and Crow. Am I missing any, gentlemen?
Did you do? Oh wait.
Let's take a look. At
I think that's covering everything. Just comment if we're missing your coin. But yeah, Sapien.
15 minutes showing the bearish divergence, not bearish divergence, but momentum to the downside. We are rejecting off the 50. Oh, no, that's not the 50. That's money flow. Sorry, rejecting off the 21 white line. The 1 hour. Whoa, that was strong push, man, on the 1 hour to keep going. Wow, it really wants to get above that 21. We have to get above it. You gotta get above the DBSI strength and VWAP money flow. Green money, the green dot saying it's going to happen.
We've got a Zora, and
Zora.
And then we looked at AVAX, right, for Daniel Kaufman.
I didn't look at AVAX. I looked at Dash.
Oh, okay.
Zora, you're right. We do got bullish divergence coming on it, man. On the 4 hour, Sapien could make some moves right here. It could be a move maker. That's gonna look like a bottom. It's been in a sharp downtrend on the 4 hour. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of gains come out of this. Even the 12 hour, we got green dot. Yeah, I think this could go up tomorrow. I think it could do it. I would expect some sort of relief rally come up to at least, I don't know, fully to the 21, but start making moves that direction. I like this. Let's jump into Zora. Zora. Zora the Explorer. Oof, beaten down. Wow. And it's on its last leg of support too. That's what I would say. If it breaks below this, man, and like I said, it has a little bit more support at 44. But if it goes below that, it can come all the way back down to 1.5 cents. It's not showing strong strength to the upside either. We had a little bit of fake out right here on the momentum wave. You can see it kind of have a tooth chip in it. The 4 hour shows more pressure to the downside now. The strength, the VWAP, everything else kind of turning over. The DBSI is not saying, it's not saying very, very strong, man. not looking very good. The 1 hour though, the 1 hour doesn't look that bad. We had that manipulation, and in the manipulation, it pushed us below that support, which is a really good sign. We have a doji candle, sign of a trend reversal of this previous trend. We do got some green dots and shipped into a little bit of the momentum. VWAP, strength, Stokes, RSI, everything looks good right there on the 1 hour. If I was going to trade this on the 1 hour, I would jump into it on the 1 hour, and then I would see if the 4 hour can play out. Once you've gotten to profits, I'd set it where you'd break even or maybe pocket a little bit to pay for your fees and slowly trail it up. We want us to get a higher high. Let's see if it can come up to the 21. We can do that. Let's aim for let's say it's 200. Get to the 5.8. There could be some gains here on Zora. Or he just ends up falling through on the longer time frames to its next support level. Short term, good. Long term, not so good. You said AVAX or
anything you want me to cover before I gotta go to prayer on Sunday. That's why 3:45 makes it easier for me to.
Yeah. Well, I just want to point out, guys, there's a lot of liquidity above us on the 3-day. I would expect some short squeeze to come up here and snag this. We could get one more pressure to the downside. I think this wick right here was dot pressure, but we could get one more, try to get some more shorts to open up before we come up and get that. That's why I see on the 3-day. When we jump into the 24-hour, it's really interesting on the 24-hour. There's like a pot of liquidity right below us at 92, 93. And we might come down, like I was just saying, to snag that before we start heading back up to that 99 level.
CME.
Yeah. Is that the CME?
Yeah, 92.
Yeah, well, we might come down to this. Come down and pick it up, man. We just ate this little bit of lunch. Now we might come back down and eat this little bit of lunch. So keep an eye out on that. And then I don't know how Trent feels about this, but
well, Turbo, I do have to say one thing about this. I'm an ADA guy, so here's my impromptu Cardano spotlight. Is that my first purchase on Cardano in 2021 was $1.08. And bought like 1,000 ADA at that price, and it's obviously under 50 cents right now, and so that doesn't seem like very good returns. But DCA, I kept dollar cost averaging over the next few years and brought my cost basis on Cardano all the way down to 30 cents. And so even with this. Even with all of this bearishness right now on altcoins, that cost basis is still in profit. So, the best thing you can do if you're watching money, quote unquote, peter away, is that if you're in good projects, that's the caveat here. If you're watching money dwindle away from something that's not a good project, or you have no way to know if it's going to become a good project, right? If you're in solid top coins, the best thing you can do if you're watching money dwindle is lower your cost average by DCAing. That's why you should never, Doge and XRP are fine. Yeah. That's why you should never go all in on a position at the, when you start. And it's the same reason why you should never fully exit positions on good projects, because, if you fully exit, you have nothing left on the table to feel good about the bump.
Also, Turbo, I just want to say I would probably do XRP over Doge. I made a lot of money in Doge when I first came out, but a lot of people know this. And when how currently Doge is like every new block they create 10,000 new coins into circulation. There's no cap. So just keep that in mind if you're going to buy Doge. Now, it doesn't mean it's not going to pump. I just think long term it doesn't have a good oversight. It's going to be somewhat dangerous. You can make an argument inflation could be good, but there's something a little bit worried. November recap it's one of our worst Novembers we've had. And I think it's okay though, guys, because I'm like I said, I'm kind of bearish November, December-y, but I think we're gonna open up to a strong Q1 next year. I think that's where I think.
Yeah, man. Well,
you have Kronos. You bought it back at 28 cents. That's pretty high level to buy it. I think it still could go to $1. I don't know why it's so undervalued, but it is. And
that's a lot of things right now.
yeah, Kronos is one of those ones, Trent, that it's like slowly moves up, and it feels like it's left behind. Then it shoots up and gets all its gains, and kind of comes back down. Yeah, I know you have to go, right?
Yes, sir.
I'll be right behind you. Yeah, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers to Trent. Thank you guys, or thank you, Trent, for showing up. Get you up later.
All right.
So, what are we gonna take a look at? We already did the heat map. I want to learn how to do these ETFs a little better for like some of the other coins like XRP. There are some things that are still pumping, man. I don't know a lot of these coins are, but you got BitLight up 88%, T 84%, Bananas. That's a weird one. Buffer, Stark was just one of the bottom losers. Same with Aster. It's nice to see that thing getting some movement. Wojak. Meme coin, Zcash up 10%. Wow, that's pretty big for Zcash. Santos Tree, Helium, Pendle. ICP down to $4.85. Whoa. Again, it's butt kicked. Giga Chad down to 3.8. Koei High down to 78 cents. Ouch. Clash of Clans, Mr. Senor George, down 8%. Recall down 10%, and Zora down 11%. You know that you wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of rebound for Zora tomorrow. Useless coin down 16%. I'll let you guys go. You know what, guys? Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. What we got rest of it. Don't worry, man. We'll be here every single day. Tomorrow we'll be here at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. And you know the markets, they move and ebb and flow, so they can't go down forever. My dog almost just tripped my cables over. And on that note, hey, peace out, guys. Have a good night. Take care. Later, Zerka. Later, Turbo. Daniel Kaufman. Everybody, you not you. I am in a trim jail. If you know, you know, you know, you know. All right, deuces. Oh my gosh, Trent, you're back.